Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello to all those who are present and lurking, to all of those who are catching us on Team Replay. This is your baby boomer, Kitty Lane, from the Peninsula in Virginia. Welcome to Create and Relate. Okay, so what are we all about today? Today, I have set forth another challenge for myself, and this is stash busting day. I think I've done quite well since 8 o'clock this morning. Um, I'm excited with what I've done. I am. But before I get started, really into it, I would like to thank all of my subscribers. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. And when you do, make sure you hit that little notification bell that has the dimples so that you always know when I'm dropping fresh new content. Also, please hit the like buttons on your way in or on your way out. It does help in the algorithm. And you all know that I love comments. I was just replying to comments before I came in here. So I do respond to the comments. I read them all and I respond to them. I know you're like, what are you doing? What just what are you doing? I'm making good on my challenge. So let me tell you all about this challenge. I have lots of this. Y'all, I have a lot of that. And this is in one of my totes. And I guarantee you, of the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, of the 14 totes that I have, like this, at least 9 of them are filled with what looks like this. So my mission is to work on that today to get at least one done. Well, I couldn't just stop there. You know me. That's not a challenge to me. That's a, okay, we've done that. Now let's move on to the next. So I've already pulled out the next, and we're seeing where we can go with that. So let me finish this side and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Today we're going to be crocheting a lot. We are definitely going to be crocheting a lot. Okay. We are one more. I'm shortening myself. There we go. So as you can see, these are a form of penny squares. Yeah, I said it. I said it. It's a form of those. And what I've done was left the middle like completely open, filled in the outside, the outer 2 rows, and I'm just connecting them as I go. I want to see what I come up with and how much of this tote, how much will that tote make? And I can tell you straight off the bat that there are 3 balls in here that I cannot use on this project. They will probably end up either being left in the tote alone, which you don't see because I have something else ready to go in that tote, which is why I need to empty them, or they'll go into one of the existing totes. Y'all, I am super excited because I have already picked my video star of the week for next week. And although I need you all to have an open mind because it has nothing to do with crocheting, but it has everything to do with being crafty. I ran across this lady's site some time ago, and I was like, oh man, and I found myself every now and then. I didn't subscribe then, I should have, but I didn't. And I ran back across it yesterday, and I was like, I'm so happy. I was so happy I ran back across her because I was able to subscribe right then. And I have been checking out a lot of her content. And I was like, this is not just valuable for me. This is valuable for the community. So that is going to be my video star of the week because all of us have things that need this. We need this in our lives. I definitely need it in mine. God knows I do. Forgive me for the itchies. I kind of did something I wasn't supposed to do, like ate shrimp, and it wasn't fried. So I'm kind of itchy. It's an allergic reaction, y'all. I don't have the cooties. I promise. So the three that I will not be using are these three. This is a 2/8, and it's not going to do for my challenge. I'm trying to get it around my finger so you can see. It's a 2/8, and it is a rainbow color. I know that it's probably brunette baby yarn, and that one as well. I know I've had them for a while. Of course, you can see the ball band is gone. This came from Temu. This is a 1. When I do use this, it is definitely going to be mixed with something else. Right now, it's like so plushy soft. I could not read the ball band at all, and I don't remember what I ordered. I've had it now for probably about, I'm going to say maybe about a year. There are actually 2 of these. I don't know what the other one is right now, probably in another tote. But it's really, really soft. It's a little fuzzy, but it's plushy soft. And it's really thin. And if I'm feeling it correctly, it is a form of wool. I don't feel acrylic in it anywhere, and I don't feel cotton. So I'm thinking it is some sort of wool blend, maybe a polyester. I don't know, because I don't have I got a little bit of stretch. I don't think it's nylon, but whatever it is, it does have a slight halo. Very beautiful, dark, rich colors. Very beautiful. And like I said, I will be mixing this with something as it is a 1/8. The other 2 that I showed you, which are the same, I will also be mixing these with something else because these are definitely a 2/8. So that's how that's going. Now, let me tell you about this challenge. The deal was last night before I went to bed, I had planned to go to bed at 10 o'clock. And I didn't end up going to bed until after 1 because the mother of the house, which is my youngest daughter, determined that I had not had enough to eat for the day. And when that happens, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not the best person. So she made sure I ate last night. So with me going to bed after 1, I'll say around 1:30 by the time I went to sleep. I didn't get up until 7:30 this morning. And of course, I did my morning affirmations and motivation. And affirmations and meditation. Then I got up and did my little girly things, my shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that good stuff. And I'd say my start time was 8 o'clock. Now, I will be going from 8 o'clock this morning until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is Sunday. So far, now, although this was basically made last night, I decided to put a border on it because my ends were kind of wonky. And even though this is for the house, I still want it to look presentable because we hang our washcloths. And even though the kids have not learned how to hang theirs neatly yet, at least they hang them. So this one was done today, completed today, except the ends sewn in. I have not sewn in any ends, and I probably won't until I'm completely done. That might be in the last hour or so. This is the second one. And what started last night has more of a pattern to it. All of this that I'm using, the one that you just saw, okay, the orange of the one that you just saw came from Temu. It is 100% cotton. And the other is peaches and cream. This is all peaches and cream. I think I like the design. I think my grandson would like this too. It says boy. But it's all good because I will use it too. I really will. This one was completely made today. Like I said, the orange is Temu, 100% cotton. This fleck, that is also peaches and cream. Of course, the green. And then I went to a white. Now I have to show you from whence I got the white. We know that we had the little case that we keep all of the cotton in. And all I had left in the case before I refilled it were these 5 colors. And all of these are pieces. And being that I had fleck and orange in that one, there wasn't enough orange to finish this off. So I decided to go with a cake that I wound some time ago. And the middle, of course, is white. The outside is yellow. Looks a little messy now. It's gone through a lot. I thought about rewinding it, but I'm planning on this being gone today. And I can deal with this today. So I'm good with that. But these are the 5 that I have left. We got big twist, big twist, big twist. Is this one big twist too? I think that one is big twist too. Yeah. And this is the only peaches and cream that I have left there. Now, what I've added to what's in here, and I'm sticking to my word. The only thing I started was a cake. So that's, I'm sticking to my word of getting rid of what's in here. And I had a purpose for adding the cake. Now, what I have left, or what I've added to it, is the peaches and cream patriotic stripes. We got our hot pink, our kind of a pinkish white. The hot pink fades into like a peach, and then you got your blue. But I guess to them and their dye, it looked red. So, and it's funny because I had 2 of these and I used the ball band from the other one instead of looking at this one. They are exactly the same. The other one says patriotic, this one says beach house. But they are exactly the same. But there we have that. I also added the green stripes, and that is peaches and cream as well. And I also added dahlia, and that's peaches and cream as well. So, to let you in on just a little something that I have planned for the future, keeping in mind that these two are big twists. This one is, see if I can find the colorway. Okay, this one is fruity, ooh, fruity speckles. It's fruity speckles. This one I have no idea. I just know that it's big twist. And this is my favorite. And then we go back to the dahlia. Now, the reason I held these up is because I want to make something like really spectacular and huge. It's a wearable. I have talked to another content creator about collabing with me, and she agreed. So that's all I can say about it. But I just don't know. My base color is going to be white, and I'm going to be running a strand of this with it. But I need to know which one. Because I'm going to have to get a lot of them, whatever I do. And I just need to know which one. The dahlia, I like it, but it's more pink than purple. It's got the lilac in it, which is cute. It's just not enough of it for me. Y'all know I'm a purple lady. And then the fruity speckle, it's got more purple in it. It's like the fade out part is a mixture between, there's some that are pink, but mostly it's lilac in the fade out strands. But you got purple and you got hot pink in there. And that's cute. I love that blend. But here, guys, this is blue and purple. I mean, it's just like specks of blue and purple. And it just, I don't know why it reminds me of a fairy or a peacock. Or, and I know peacocks usually have the blue and fuchsia and purple and green and, lemon green. Yeah, lemon green, whatever, the mint, not minty green. It's a light green, but that's what the peacocks usually have. And I don't know why this puts me in the mind of that. Maybe I need to keep looking and see what I can find in the colorway so I'll have the color that I want. So now you know that my challenge consists of getting rid of those 5 colors that I showed you in the cotton, which I know we can do that. And as many of those balls that I showed you in the tote. So we know we can do that too, especially if we keep working these up, because this was 4 of the balls. And this is what I have left of the 4th ball, which can be the beginning of another one. But like I said, the other challenge is I took it back old school with myself. And everything that I make today, everything that I create today has to be done with my 5.0 hook. That's why I said I had to add to the other ones. I don't care what size hook I use with those. It's got to be added. And the brick project we have coming up, of course, I'm using a larger hook. I'm adding 2 4 weights together. So, and H is not going to do that for me. So, wow, I'm looking over here and I have 2 more balls. And I'm going to take them up, well, a partial skein and a ball, but I'm going to add them right in here with the rest of my balls. What I did was made an open granny all the way out for 6 rows Row 7, I transferred to the granny stitch for rows 7 and 8. I did the same thing over here. Here I only went out 5 rows with the purple because that's all the yarn I had. And I'm only doing complete rounds. I'm not switching colors in the middle of a round. So if I don't have enough to go completely around, I have to go to another color. I'm holding on to the little pieces because they can make the start of another one. And that way I will be fairly getting rid of all the yarn. And I think the next one I'm going to start is this pretty brown. Looks like milk chocolate. I'm not hungry, I promise you. Now, something I do, I don't do the magic ring. Can I? I can. I don't really care for it, though. Mine always comes loose. It always slides loose. So being that I'm starting with a double crochet, of course, I got my slip knot. I will chain up 2, go in the back hump of the first one, yarn over and pull through both. And then I will go in that front post of that single crochet that I just made. Yarn over and pull through, putting 2 back on my loop. And then I will pull through both of those. And I have a nicely stacked double crochet. And then I will chain 3 and go back into that same back hump and create another double crochet. Chain 3 and make another double crochet and chain 3 and make my last double crochet. Wait a minute, I put that one in the wrong place. Okay, hold tight. Gotta go back. I put my double crochet in the wrong place. Gotta get it right. Okay, and last double crochet in. And then I'm going to chain 1 and connect to the first, to that stacked double crochet with a half double crochet. So I got my first little portion of the square. And then I'm going to chain 1 to lock it. And I'm going to stack another double crochet and put 1 more double crochet in that open space. And I'm going to chain 2 and 2 double crochet, 3 chains, 2 double crochet. Same thing on the next side, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and 2 double crochet. And again, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, 3 chains, and 2 double crochets, chain 2, and do your 2 last double crochets back in that first space, chain 1, and half double crochet in the top of that stacked double crochet. And we have completed 2 rounds. Okay. And for round 3, lock it with a slip stitch, stack a double crochet, meaning make a double crochet, and then put another double, meaning do a single crochet, and then build another single crochet using the front post of the existing single. And then we're going to put in double crochet in, and we're going to chain 2, and 1 double crochet in that open space, chain 2 more, and then 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and 2 double crochets. That's what your corners look like. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 double crochet in the open space, chain 2, and your corner. Getting ahead of myself. I promise y'all I only had one cup of coffee. I started to say 1 pot of coffee. Just 1 cup. Okay, we are coming up on our last side for round 3. And coming out of that corner, we chain 2, double crochet once in the open space, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner, chain 1, and half double crochet in the top of the stack double to close out round 3. And then you're going to slip stitch to close off round 3. So there you go for round 3. And then you're going to build another double crochet by single crochet, and then you're going to go into the front post of that single and put another single crochet right on top of it. Then, hey Joan, how are you? Okay, so now we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to double crochet in the first open space, chain 2, double crochet in the first space, and then you're going to chain 3 again. When you come to the corners, first out of those corners, you're going to do 3. You're going to do 3 chains in the corner and 3 chains right out of that corner. So that's 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and 2 double crochets. And that is the first corner of round 4. Coming out of that, you're going to do your 3 chains, and then a double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet. Now 3 more chains, and then 2 double crochet, 3 chains, and 2 more double crochet, then 3 chains again, a double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet. If the yarn will stay on my hook. Then 3 chains, and you're at the corner again, so it's 2 double crochet, 3 chains, 2 double crochet, and then 3 chains coming out of that corner. And you're going to double crochet in the open space, 2 chains, double crochet in the open space, 3 chains, because you're coming up on the corner, and then 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and connect with your half double crochet. And there you have 1, 2, 3, the end of round 4. It's all light and airy. Slip stitch to close it off. And I think I have enough to do 2 more rounds. So that's what we're going to do. I think the yarn that I'm working with, I thought I had all 4 weights in here except those 3 balls I showed you. But right now, Joan, I'm trying to crochet down my yarn stash. This is what I have so far. Not typical granny squares. They're wide open. So I'm connecting as I go. And I'm going to see how much of this bucket will go into that. My goal is to empty these containers. Like I said, I got to get rid of this yarn. And a light and airy throw, I think, would be ideal. Okay, I finished the second round. I finished the second side of round 5. And I'm losing my yarn. It's one thing I'm going to miss about my belly when it gets gone. My belly caught that ball. That's why. I said that. But when the belly's gone, I'm not going to have it there to catch. It won't be my catch-all. Yay! Okay. Did I sound a little too excited? Okay, that is side number 3. And this is side number 4 and closing it out, or ending that round, I should say. If my yarn would stay on my hook. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 done. I have 1 more to do, and I can pick another color, and I'm going to finish this one with you, even connecting it to what I have, and we'll call it a day, because I got a lot of crocheting to do, y'all. When I get tired of going in these buckets, I am going to pick up my top first. I think I have probably about 25 more rounds to go on my top, and then just basically do the sleeves and the bottom, put a border on it. So I don't have very much to do at all. On my son's blanket, I have, I'm not sure I have, excuse me, 3 or 4 more rounds. I know I have to finish off the burgundy. And I don't know if I want to add a second round of burgundy or not, but I know I want to do the gray. I did the white and almost finished with a round of burgundy. I might do a second round of burgundy, do a round of gray, and a round of black. And then his will be done. And as far as Jenna's is concerned, I think I wanted to add like 6 or 7 more rounds to hers. And then hers would be done. So I'm close to the end on both of those. The Ghostbuster blanket, I know that Dayla won't be here until like October. So I have plenty of time to finish that one. Besides, I've been contemplating adding another element to that blanket. So if I have time to decide and time to do it, I think I had shared that with y'all before. He always opens with, "What's up, Graveyard Shift?" or "What's up, Ghost to the Roasted Family?" And even though I wouldn't be able to incorporate both, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to incorporate both titles together, I could still say, "What's up, family?" So I was considering adding that. I had not really made up my mind about it. One day I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to put that in." And then the next day I'll look at how close I am to finish, like 7 rows to go. And I'm like, "Nah, you'll be all right with it." I know that he's short for a man. So I'm thinking he's probably around 5'7", 5'8". I won't ask. I know that his wife looks to be probably about an inch, maybe 2 inches taller. And I want to make sure it's something that they can both cuddle under while looking at TV and have Axel in between them, because her name is on the blanket too. Yeah, and of course, like I said, they're 2 English bulldogs, Taco and Tito. Could not leave them out. They're family. I understand that. So if they wanted to have them up on their laps, it allows room for that too. I just want to make sure that I am not cheating them out of height. You know, it's plenty wide enough. It is plenty wide enough because they're all small, you know. And it's not so much that it would be too big for one person, you know. So I tried to keep all of that in mind while I was making it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing there. And got a couple of other things on the hook. I did, like, you know that I broke down my whips tremendously. And I wanted to leave it like that so that I wouldn't have so much that was going to bog me down. Okay, now I have completed round 6. In case y'all didn't hear, I had a little visitor a second ago. My daughter wanted approval as to how she looked going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is my first 6 rounds. Hello, hello. And so that's why I don't like looking in here, because I get picky when I look in. And the whole point was to just get rid of this yarn. So why I chose blue, I don't know. But this is the one that makes this the granny square. And we just start in any corner. Same concept for each corner. Okay. So this one, we don't do any chains going down the side. In each open space, we put 3 double crochets. I think my hook is hot. Because the yarn just keeps sliding off, y'all. Or maybe I have adjusted to Susan Bates hook and I went back to a boy. I don't have a Susan Bates number 5. I don't. I keep telling myself I have to get one. I think the smallest I have is a 6.0. I got the 6.0, the 6.5. My L is an 8, actually. And my M and N are 9 and 10. Okay, for round 7, we just go all the way around and turn it back into a closed, well, yeah, no, turn it back into a granny square. Oh, it's my daughter's favorite color and my grandson's favorite color. I like it sometimes. I am wearing my favorite color. I absolutely adore purple. I am with purple like Michelle is with pink. And like Lana is with yellow, orange, and green. When I get to my corners, I'm still doing 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Okay, hang in there with me, y'all. We're coming to an end. Oh, but pink is so pretty. I don't dislike pink. I my first room, when I was brought to Virginia, my mom asked me what color I wanted my room, and I told her pink. I wanted it as pink as it could possibly be, and my mom went and got the hottest pink she could find. And my room, which was the foyer in the house where we were, but it was a huge foyer and it was enough to fit my bed, my chest of drawer, a desk, a chair, and 2 toy boxes. So it was a pretty nice size. And that's where I played most of the time. So, oh, I don't dislike pink. I think pink is pretty. It's just not as beautiful as purple. But then again, I'm a lover of all colors, and I think that had to do with my family because their choices were so eclectic. I think as far as being close, I think my grandson and my daughter are the closest I've encountered in love for colors. My oldest daughter, I think she tried to like purple because I love purple. I absolutely love purple. And for a while, she was like, oh, I like purple. Purple is my favorite color. But every time you saw her buy something, it was yellows and oranges and blues and greens. And she came over one time, I was making slippers, and she picked out the color that she wanted. She was like, as many as you can get out of this color. This is what I want. And she picked out peach and teal. She was like, I absolutely love these colors. And you could see from the expression on her face that those were her colors, you know? So here we are with round 7 done. And now we are at the connecting round. And I generally don't connect in the beginning corner unless it's absolutely necessary, because it can be a little bit confusing. So I will get through this corner, get through this side rather, and then I will connect. And here again, I'm just double crocheting down each side, 3 double crochets in each space, no chain in between. I am so excited about my video start week. I'm like giddy. So we're down to the beginning of the corner. I chain 2, and then I double crochet 2, and then chain 2 because I chained 3 in the corners. And then I make sure I put back to back, line it up with my previous square. And then I'm going to slip stitch into that corner and then go right in. That counts as my 3rd chain, and make my 2 double crochets. Then I'm going to skip to the next space on my previous piece and slip stitch into that space. And then I'm going to put my 3 double crochets in my space, the next space I get to on my current piece. And I'm going to work that throughout, just simple connecting as you go. Slip stitch, 3 double crochets, slip stitch, 3 double crochets, and you're slip stitching into the next space you get to on your previous piece, and then 3 double crochets in the next space on your current piece. Slip stitch, 3 double crochets. My yarn ball has slipped into a little pocket in my tote, so it's not coming off as easily as it was. Slip stitch in the space, 3 double crochets, slip stitch in the space. We're at the corner now, so we're going to do 2 double crochets, and we're going to slip stitch into that corner, and then we're going to turn and chain 2. So that's our 3 chains. For that corner, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in and continue all the way across, 3 double crochets in each space. You're already connected to the other piece, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And when you get to that corner, just like all the rest of our corners, you're going to insert 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Then you're going to double crochet all the way out, 3 double crochets in each space. And are going to, when you come to the end, you're going to do your 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and your half double crochet. Lock it with your 2 slip stitches, pinch and pull, and now we have 3. Yay, go me, go me. And it took less than an hour. It took less than an hour, so I should be able to get quite a lot done. One of those containers should be empty today. What y'all think? Y'all think I can do it? I know I can. So guys, I hope that everyone has watched the previous 2 lives where we went over our ASL. I was going to come to you all today and say, and see what y'all remembered about that, or either way. But real quick rundown, that's up, and this is what's up. I can say to you all that I will see you later, that I really love you. And don't forget to be bold, be brave, be beautiful, and behave. Remember, Kitty Lane told you, and remember, Kitty Lane loves you. Be on the lookout for this week's video, for next week's video star of the week. Let me do this while I have you all here. We're going to cross off our calendar, and we're set for next week. I love you all so much. I really do. Blah, blah, blah. Till we see each other again on these YouTube streets. Peace out, guys.